From the unknown to the stars, from the couch to the car, from the unheralded and the unheard, to the legends and beyond, it's where we all belong. Yes, this is where it all starts. From every genre, from every plane, this is where the music's played. So tune right in, won't you bring a friend? This is where it all begins. Welcome to the show, let the music flow of every style and creed. And you can bet your socks that ETX rocks, ETX rocks.
Hey guys, Boston Chris here with the 15th episode of Songbirds and Troubadours presented by the ETX ROCKS Show, where we focus on the songwriter. That's right, the songwriter is one of the most unheralded arms of the music business in our opinion. And as huge fans of original music, it's just a huge treat every Sunday night to focus on original music here in Eastern Texas. And I hope people out there are really enjoying the concept because it's a lot of fun to hear new music each and every week on this show. Today is no different. I've never met either one of these guys before. I think I've met Raven in passing at Clicks Live when you were working the door from time to time. And we have Raven Hunter from Tyler, Texas, and Travis Christian, who's living right outside of Marshall at the moment, but has also lived in Nashville and Austin too, I believe, right?
Yes, sir. Austin, Texas.
Yeah. See, I did a little bit of research for this show. And so you guys tell us a little bit about your musical journey so far. I'll start with you, Raven.
Let's see, I started probably about in high school sometime. I started out in the church, so I was the praise band leader for the youth group. And just kind of went from there. Started playing at cliques and art shows right after I graduated. And yeah, just started recording music, so.
Yeah, awesome. And we're really excited to have Raven here. And you know, I've been personally following Raven for about a year and a half, and she's just really cool sound, cool vibe. And I started talking with Travis, I guess, late last year.
Yeah.
And when we started the concept for this show, he showed some interest in doing this show. And when I heard his music for the first time, I immediately thought of Raven Hunter to pair with him because I think they're both really, really cool sounding, vibey artists, and I think they're going to get along really cool tonight. But Travis, yeah, same question, man. How's your musical journey been going?
Oh man, it was a surprise actually. A lot of people don't know this, but I was a military veteran for the longest time.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. I did 4 years in the military. Coming home, my folks had moved to Marshall, Texas while in the military. And my first job out of the military was a bartender at OS2.
Wow.
And I met with Nick Brumley and Eric Gardner, heard them playing, and it gave me goosebumps, and I picked up the ukulele.
Yeah, Nick Brumley will do that to you.
Man.
Yeah. You sit down and listen to some Nick songs. For example, if you go to a place not expecting Nick Brumley to be there, and you're a music fan, don't expect to leave. Just don't.
No.
You're not going to want to go.
You're going to enjoy every bit of it. But he's a big reason I picked up songwriting, and music's literally saved my life.
Awesome.
I've been having fun ever since.
Well, we're really excited to have you both here. I want to thank you all for taking some time out of your Sunday evening to be with us and sharing some songs and some stories and hopefully some laughs as well. Maybe y'all will have a good time as well. And but yeah, this is episode 15 of Songbirds and Troubadours. I'll let you guys know how this is going to work. These guys are going to share original songs with y'all in a song swap fashion. Raven's going to go first. She drew the short straw tonight, which just basically means her parents named her Raven instead of, say, Wanda. In which case Travis would have gone first. We keep it alphabetical here on the ETX ROCKS Show. But yeah, you'll hear 10 songs by these guys, maybe more if they're feeling it. They've already talked about possibly sharing more than 10, so you never know. And then in the middle of the show, we're going to have a segment called Question Swap, where these guys will ask each other a couple of questions, which is always an interesting time. Just never know what's going to come out of an artist's mouth and what they're feeling. Just never ever know. And if you're a venue or a fan out there and you want to know more about Raven and Travis, tune in to the end of the show where we'll talk about where you can follow them on social media, what music they might have available, and how to contact them, most importantly, to play at your venue or party out there. So without any further ado, guys, live original music brought to you by Songbirds and Troubadours. Y'all check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Eli Tidmore, and thank you guys so much for tuning into the ETX ROCKS Show.
So I want to thank Boston for bringing us out today. This first song is going to be called Cigarettes. I wrote it probably about 2 years ago for my boyfriend. He smokes, I don't, disclaimer. So, yeah, it's just kind of a comparison between the effects of smoking and being in a relationship. So, yeah.
I can't help it, I give
everybody. My name's Travis Christian. Recently moved back from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm going to be giving y'all this first song. It's called Thinking About Yesterdays, which I wrote as soon as we moved up to Nashville, me and the guys, and it was composed on the piano. I broke the piano, so I had to move it over to the ukulele, and this is it.
Running scared, half to death, never knowing when I can catch my breath, just going through the motions. As a kid, I chose to grow up quick. I've lived and learned. Now I let burn, just reflecting on those times, thinking about those yesterdays. Whoa, whoa, thinking about those yesterdays. Whoa, oh. In school, I chose to break the rules. That class clown, I left people laughing. The truth is I hid behind disguise. Well, a little older now, a little wiser now, but still today, yes, I have my doubts. What is it that I live for? Thinking about those yesterdays. Whoa, whoa, thinking about those yesterdays. Whoa, oh, oh. I have these dreams up in my head. Where do I go from here? My compass is spinning, my stars they fall out of thin air. My fire sparks while I stand, lending a helping hand. My eyes are blind, I can't see what lies ahead of me, yeah. Do not dwell in the past. Memories, they do last. Tomorrow, infinity, yeah. Whoa, whoa, thinking about those yesterdays. Oh, oh, oh. From now on, I must be the better half of me. I'll fight my demons, you will see them bow down to me.
Thank you. Yeah, that
I'm
one.
excited to use my ukulele Friday.
Man, this thing's always fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, thinking about yesterday's, I wrote it upset and lost in my head, and on a lot of other things that I shouldn't have been on, but I've learned and put it my story to words.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Alrighty. Hold on, let me think about what this song is about.
I have
In the best way to say it, because it's called Sheets. So it sounds inappropriate, and it kind of is, but it's in the least inappropriate way possible. Alrighty, so this next song that I'm going to be doing is called Sheets. It's about basically two people who come together, but they kind of have trust issues. So this is how they handle it from both points of view.
I'll meet you underneath where I can hide.
I could totally relate to that song, trust issues and whatnot.
I try to make my songs relatable. I want to say it's about me, but I don't want people to know that. You know?
I always feel that pressure with like writing songs and they're like, oh man, this dude's really sad.
Oh, I know. I'm a really happy person, so imagine me up there singing like really sad songs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, your lyrics are real straightforward. I love them.
Thank you.
This is one of the newest ones that I've actually wrote since being back from home. I had a different title for it. I've renamed it a couple times, but I'm sticking with Cold and Bare now. And it's about me just actually looking within myself and finding the negativity and trying to overcome it, become a better person.
Whether floating in space or beneath the waves, this feeling always haunts me. I'm scared to death and short of breath. My knees, they are trembling. I subside to the back of my mind, where those answers, they are waiting. I'm anxious as hell, yet I'm cold and bare. Just cold and bare, cold and bare. Anxious as hell, yet I'm cold and bare. Cold and bare, cold and bare. Cold and bare. Oh, cold and bare. Can't remember or recall a time that's been different. Seems to me bright lights in my life, yeah, they are constantly flickering. Oh, that crazy thing about that funny thing, there is no change. Oh, it's written in stone, the stars have formed. Oh, written in stone, the stars have formed. I'm anxious as hell, yet I'm cold and bare. Just cold and bare. I'm anxious as hell, yet I'm cold and bare. Cold and bare. Cold and bare. Oh, cold and bare.
So, this next little ditty is called Sorry, I'm Not Sorry. I've always been a very, very extremely nice person. And as of late, I've realized that my entire life I've gotten ran over quite a bit, which I feel like a lot of people can relate to. So this is kind of like a song about how I feel about it. So,
I keep my mouth shut, but my tongue goes swallow the words so they don't come outside. They're calling me to up them one more favor, 'cause I can't say no. I'm not fake, I'm optimistic, at least I was, but not so much lately. I won't start playing this role. I'm not cute when personal in there, and I'm not sorry. You think I'm so kind, 'cause I got a minute. You think I'm doing fine, 'cause I smile all the time. But you don't know that I am a minute. My heart's in a panic, and I'm not sorry no more anymore. Don't ask me to apologize, 'cause I'm not sorry no more anymore. Don't ask me to apologize, 'cause I'm not sorry no more. I keep composure like a soldier, timid rage. I'm so full of hateful thoughts. I brew and they consume me like a fire. Don't let me ignite. I don't feel myself, yes, I need help. One more drink, I'll make it a thing. I used to be fine, never told lies over time. I lost my mind, and I'm not sorry. You think I'm so kind, 'cause I've got a minute. You think I'm doing fine, 'cause I smile all the time. But you don't know that I am a minute. My heart's in a panic, and I'm not sorry no more anymore. Don't ask me to apologize, 'cause I'm not sorry no more anymore. Don't ask me to apologize, 'cause I'm not sorry no. And I'm done with favors, perfect behaviors. I want you to treat me right, but you're being impolite. I know that you need me, honey, I need to be free. You can get down on your knees, tell me that you're sorry. You think I'm so kind, 'cause I've got manners. You think I'm doing fine, 'cause I smile all the time. But you don't know that I am a minute. My heart's in a panic, and I'm not sorry no. You think I'm so kind, 'cause I've got a minute. You think I'm doing fine, 'cause I smile all the time. But you don't know that I am a minute. My heart's in a panic, and I'm not sorry no anymore. Don't ask me to apologize, 'cause I'm not sorry no anymore. Don't ask me to apologize, 'cause I'm not sorry no.
Give me goosebumps over here.
the goal.
And you said that was called Sorry Not Sorry?
Sorry, I'm not sorry. Not to be confused with Demi Lovato's Sorry Not Sorry. Close, but
No cigar. Oh, this next one I wrote about 2 years ago when I was actually doing my whole reggae thing. Like when I first picked up music, I went to the local bandstand music in Marshall, Texas, and asked them what's an instrument no one's in town's playing, because I wanted to be different, and they suggested the ukulele, and I picked it up ever since. But I was doing reggae for the longest time, going by Tribey Vibes, and then jumping into a duo called Taming the Lion, which never really went anywhere. But I wrote this song for them, and or for the duo, and I've stuck with it. It's about me living out of my bag, jumping from town to town, singing songs. The song's called Here I Go.
My bags are packed and I'm ready to hit the road. Here I go. My bags are packed and I'm ready to hit the road. Here I go. Have you ever thought or wondered how God came up with this? Those birds flying high, those fishes swimming down deep in the unknown. That water, mysterious and wandering, has got me thinking, got me pondering. What's not discovered, what we don't know, will we ever know? My bags are packed and I'm ready to hit the road. Here I go, yeah. My bags are packed and I'm ready to hit the road. Here I go. I'm here, sitting and drinking. The smoke is in the air. Breathe it in, I'll take you anywhere. Oh, here I go. If we just had some peace, some unity, this world would be the most beautiful thing. All this hate, all this violence has got me feeling sick. It's got me feeling numb. Why do we have to be so dumb? Taking for granted what God's put on earth for us. I'm here to tell you, my friends, we need to slow down, join hands. Oh, here I go. Where will this world take me? My bags are packed and I'm ready, yeah, I'm ready to hit the road. Here I go, yeah. My bags are packed and I'm ready, yeah, ready to hit the road. Here I go. My bags are packed and I'm ready, yeah, I'm ready to hit the road. Here I go. My bags are packed and I'm ready, yeah, ready to hit the road. Here I go.
I like the vibe of that one.
Yeah. Me and my buddy Ross Geyer, he was a bass player in that duo, Taming the Line. We wrote it one night around a bonfire in his backyard, and it was a fun song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of those songs, it took 10 minutes. It really came out. It wasn't much thought behind it. It was natural.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
We may play it if we go longer. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Now I'm about to bring y'all down with some emotional stuff.
If we're going that route, I got a couple I can play.
Okay, you might want to pull one out then, because got to get your tissues. Super dramatic. So,
Clear these tear ducts here.
alrighty. So this song, I wrote the song whenever I was in a very low place. I don't get into those often, but I decided to write a song. It actually came pretty easy too, which was good, because sometimes, you have to work at stuff for a while, but I wrote this one so quickly, like I was surprised. But this song is called Medication.
It's hard to fight when you are weak. Battles reach its peak. You are on your knees. You are screaming, begging, please. You can find the words to speak. It gets harder every day. All this pain won't go away. When you think that it's the end, you get picked up to get thrown down again. Medication, I think I need some before I lose it, before I lose it. Medication, I think I need some. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Did I take a bit too much? I'm feeling dizzy, make it stop. I'm not ready, it's not my time. Leave my body, I cannot die. In the distance is a light. I walk towards it, but can't lose sight. It's going brighter with every step. Then it's gone, get up and let medication. 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 I think I need some before I lose it, before I lose it. Medication. I think I need some. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Ooh, I can't fight it, no, I can't hide it. These tears I'm crying, it said I'm dying. My heart is hurting, it is aching. My heart is breaking, someone save me. Medication, I think I need some before I lose it, before I lose it. Medication, I think I need some. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Medication. 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 I think I need some before I lose it, before I lose it. Medication. I think I need some. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy.
Oh man, that was really good.
Thank you. Yeah, super deep.
Yes, it is. Man,
Yeah,
medication.
medication. Another disclaimer. I don't take medication either. But, in my low lows, Travis Christian.
Miss Ravenheimer.
So, what got you started in music?
Oh, a lot of unanswered questions.
Okay.
music's my pursuit to find happiness, I think. It's my pursuit to let people know more about me before they can cast a judgment or an opinion, because a lot of people do that. They very opinionated people. So my music is to tell my story. It's to let people get a better understanding of my everyday life and struggles that I have been through. I'm not a perfect man like no one is, and I pursue music to make people happy and teach them something I've learned so they don't have to go through it.
No, your songs make me happy. So you're winning.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So Miss Raven,
Mm-hmm.
that was a really good question, and I'm really curious to know what has got you started in music. Like, what's your passion behind your songs? Like,
Well,
what do you want to portray as an artist?
portray? I feel like I try really hard to write songs that are very relatable to everybody.
Okay.
So I just kind of want people to know how I'm feeling, but also be able to use my songs to show how they're feeling, if that makes sense at all. I would say I want my songs to make people happy, but a lot of my songs are not happy songs, so probably not that. So yeah, I just want people to be able to relate to me because I'm really bad about expressing myself in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's easier for me to write a song to tell you how I feel than just you ask me how I feel. I'm like, I'm real good with words when it comes down to sitting and putting thought behind it.
That's the thing with that song that I wrote, the Sorry I'm Not Sorry, because I'm really bad at speaking up for myself, basically. So it's easier to say it in a song. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm curious, because I see your ukulele and your guitar. How many instruments do you play?
I could play about, let me see here.
And what are they? Sorry.
Junior high,
Mini.
I joined a school band and played clarinet and saxophone for 3 years.
I always wanted to play sax.
Oh man, it was really fun. I miss it. I played it from 7th grade all the way to my junior year in high school, and we moved and I started sports, joined the military, gave up music, got back home from the military, went to a music store and asked a lady for an instrument no one ever had, or not had in town, and that was ukulele. I got on YouTube tutorials. I learned Jason Mraz, I'm Yours is my first song, and went from there. My dad's like, you can play that little thing, you should learn how to play the mandolin so you can do some bluegrass for me and my
I
parents.
was curious about mandolin.
I can play the mandolin, I can pick on the banjo. I've got the guitar, obviously, and bass as well. And right now I am in the process of finding another piano since I broke the one that I had in Nashville, and I'm trying to learn more piano right now.
Okay.
Oh man,
Fair
I lost
enough.
count. How many was that? That was a couple.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Too many. Too many.
And of course, my voice is my main instrument, so.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a good add-on.
I sung in church choir growing up, and in the shower, of course, and in the
Wow.
cars with my mom and my dad. But like I said, it wasn't until I was 22 that I really started pursuing music, and been at it ever since. What? Okay. Question.
All the questions.
Your favorite show up to this date? Like your most memorable show, and why?
I would say it's a tie between two.
Okay.
Okay. So my first show that was like outside of home and like church and stuff. So that was the art show that I played. That was really cool. And then the other one would be my show with Clover the Girl in Dallas, probably.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, Clover the Girl is fantastic. Look her up. So.
All right, so one question for me. I've been doing this lately.
Okay.
You guys both played instruments either in high school or college, correct?
But
Yeah.
yes.
How important was that beginning in band to you as a songwriter currently?
Actually, that's probably the most important thing, the most important factor that I forgot to mention, because I started out on trumpet in junior high, and then I played it all the way through college. So I was a music major. I started out on trumpet, and then I switched to vocal. But my band director, Mike Miller, best teacher in the world, he's honestly the reason why I wanted to do music in the first place, I think. He was just always so nice and encouraging about it, and couldn't ask for a better teacher, so, you know, he really pushed me. And I won an award because of him. I won 2 awards. I won Band Sweetheart, and I won, like, this award that went on a plaque that only, like, one person is chosen a year, I think. And it was me. And it was for, like, I don't know, something to do with band. Something about, like, best musician of that. I don't know what it was. It was something. But, yeah, I got that. That was cool.
Very nice. Oh, man, music from school for me, I mean, like I said, I kind of gave up on the whole band thing in high school and started with sports, baseball and track. And it wasn't until after I'd gotten out of the military that I had shown interest in music again. But to me, music is like the oldest form of medicine. There's literally a song for any feeling, any way you're feeling. Like, there's a song you can relate to that you can just turn on when you're feeling blue and it's going to make you happy. Or if you're real angry, you're going to the gym and all that stuff, you know those playlists you get. I mean, music is the most healing factor in my life. It's the best medicine, and that's why I do it.
Well, you said at the beginning of your song medication there that you didn't often go to those little places
Yeah.
to get stuck. Well, I often quite find myself stuck in my little wardrobe, my little Narnia, I guess.
And that is why I wrote that song. For all the people struggling with the struggles.
Like I had, after the military and coming back home and putting everything I've seen and done into music, like I've always like second guessed myself as like an artist, and this song is me trying to tell myself to stay strong and keep at it, and it's titled "Stay Strong."
Heck yeah.
Truth is, my heavy heart, it's getting weak. I've lost sight and touch of what's meant to be. After all that was said and done, I'm still weak. Stay strong. I've got to stay strong. So I say my prayers, tonight's my last. This train I'm on's going way too fast. So I say my prayers, tonight's my last. This train I'm on's going way too fast. Spreading my words, spreading this love. I sure hope and pray it all works. Living out this bag jumping town to town, hoping that one day that I'll be found. Stay strong, I've got to stay strong. So I say my prayers, tonight's the last. This train I'm on's going way too fast. So I say my prayers, tonight's the last. This train I'm on's going way too fast. All I've seen is all I know. Crazy and dirty things, remembering, regretting some decisions in front of me. It's okay to move on. You have to remember to stay strong. I've got to stay strong. So I say my prayers, tonight's my last. This train I'm on's going way too fast. So I say my prayers, tonight's my last. This train I'm on's going way too fast.
It's my favorite so far.
Oh man,
That's good.
thank you very much. Almost had me teared up.
Well, we don't want that right now, do we?
Not right now. Gotta stay strong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you beat me.
I just said it. Practice what you preach.
This next song, it's actually the first song that I released on the interwebs, aka Spotify and iTunes and all those good music sites. So, fun fact, I actually didn't finish writing this song until literally probably, it might have been 2 days before I recorded it. I messaged a guy that I went to college with because he had talked about recording me. And I was like, hey, I want to record a song. I don't know what I want to do yet, though. And then I finally figured out what I wanted to finish writing on that song. So it just worked out that way, and I liked it, so we did it. And so this is called Pretty Girl.
Pretty girl, you're living in a lonely world, lonely world. You just wanna be like her,
think I left a verse out there, but it's okay. It's a short one, so it's okay. If you want to listen to the full song, though, listen on Spotify and iTunes because it's there.
Cool.
Nice. And that was called Pretty Girl?
Mm-hmm.
What were you writing about right there?
Let's see. So I started that song in high school. So, teenage girls, drama, other girls. So I wrote that song about a person who is trying pretty hard to be like someone that they're not.
Yeah.
And they kind of went down the wrong path, and now no one really likes them for who they are anymore. They kind of lost themselves. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah.
Great song, great song.
Thank you.
Oh, man. This is the first song I wrote being back from Nashville. I wrote it in a garage one night after a welcoming home party, I guess you could call it. I was reflecting on everything that had gone down in Nashville and everything that I learned music-wise going up there and recording and releasing and working with tons of musicians in Music City. It was a fun experience. I wouldn't trade it for a world. I do regret not being able to play this with the guys because I do believe this is a really good song, and I've titled it for the first time in a long time.
I want things to be differently. I see things are changing constantly. But why do I choose to hide? It's time to bring to light. For the first time in a long time I can breathe. For the first time in a long time I can see. For the first time in a long time I believe. For once in my life I see things clearly. Watch what you do, watch what you say. Believe nothing you hear, only half of what you see. This is no time to be deceived. Move graceful forever, swiftly through your life. Don't be afraid to bring a fight. For the first time in a long time I can breathe. For the first time in a long time I can see. For the first time in a long time I believe. For once in my life I see things clearly. So clearly. Watch what you do, watch what you say. Don't ever let your emotions get in the way. Persistence is key for moving forward. There's no time for feeling so awkward. So awkward. Believe first time in a long time I can see. For the first time in a long time I believe. For once in my life I see things clearly. For the first time in a long time I can breathe. For the first time in a long time I can see. For the first time in a long time I believe. For once in my life I see things clearly.
I like how you incorporated the beats on there.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
And there's just one part where you went up on live. You said live, I think,
Yeah, live.
and you went up on it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on my range and everything, so instead of just flat songs, trying to get a little more emotion on
Your
some.
range is fine.
Right?
This song is called Infidelity. I feel like the title pretty much speaks for itself, so I'll just go ahead and play it.
You see her face when you close your eyes. There's no surprise that you miss her. It's been a long few years since you
voice.
Thank you. I try. I was
You
actually.
make it seem so effortless. though.
No, I was really bad whenever I first started. I didn't know it until about a year later. I went to this audition, and on the way there, my mom was like, I didn't even know why you wanted to sing at first because you were horrible. I was like, thanks, Mom. Thanks for telling me right before my audition that I used to suck.
What audition was for?
Was it X Factor?
X Factor?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I
what
think
it
I
was.
did an audition for the 4.
I haven't done that one. That's newer, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I did the
Recent.
first season of it. I went down to Houston and did an audition, didn't make it. About 2 years ago, I went to Dallas and auditioned for The Voice. Made it to the blind auditions, but I didn't get a chair time.
They're very picky.
They really are. Who would you, if you were to go on The Voice, who would you work with out of those judges?
Who's doing it right now?
It's Alicia, Adam, Kelly Clarkson, and Blake Shelton.
You said Alicia?
Mhm.
Alicia.
Yeah, me too.
Alicia.
I
do
love
an
those
Alicia
shows and like the way they give artists opportunity and stuff. I'd love to go on a show and make it, but at the same time, I don't know if I'd want to make it that way, singing other people's songs. I mean, I take pride in my songs and songwriting and stuff, but I mean, I do enjoy a good cover. This next one, though, believe it or not, when we moved to Nashville and recorded our EP, the producer that recorded and did our engineering, he was a bass player, so he laid the bass for our trio, 20 West. But we were having such a hard time finding a bass player that actually wanted to play with us in Nashville. We weren't doing the right type of music. Nashville, they're way known for country, and they didn't really like the rock pop that we were trying to go for. So I actually ended up picking up a little bit of bass, and I wrote 3 songs on bass, and I'm gonna ask y'all for y'all's imagination behind this one. This one's called Slow Down.
I often sit and wonder why the world spins, constantly questioning everything. That's just who I am. Can't face it, I don't wanna stop it. It's me until the end. Free will, these choices we are given. But I wanna know why Jupiter has rings and how far Mars is. The depths of the bloody deep, those mountains high, you know what I mean. Can't face it, I don't wanna stop it. It's me until the end. Free will, these choices we are given. I need this life to just slow down and wait for me. I'm not the man that I ought to be, Just slow down, be patient, please. Please wait for me. Just slow down, yeah. Just slow down, yeah. Just slow down. Just slow down. The change, it's hard, but to my surprise, the change, it's up to us, it's up to us, it's up to us. You best believe this jump's gonna be a long one. Well, that is fine by me. Into oblivion, the black mass whenever, wherever. Let's go, Geronimo, but I wanna know why Jupiter has rings and how far Mars is. depths of the bloody deep, those mountains high, you know what I mean. Can't face it, I don't wanna stop it, it's me into the end. Free will, these choices we are given. I need this life to just slow down and wait for me. I'm not the man that I ought to be, Just slow down, be patient, please. Please wait for me. Just slow down, yeah. Just slow down, yeah. Just slow down. Just slow down.
So, you said use your imagination. Were you doing like a bass thing?
Yeah, I mean that's the whole. I wrote that song on bass, and
Oh, okay.
that's the only way I've ever performed it. So I was, when I'm asking people like for their imagination, like I performed this with my band. There is a guitar piece, there's drums and everything in the mix, but like me just doing my own solo thing, I asked them to imagine how they would picture the song going with a full band, and just try to listen to the lyrics behind the bass line. Something short and sweet.
Kind of good though.
Thank you so much.
I was picturing light drums, but if you do it full band.
Yeah, there was I would play bass and George would be on lead guitar and Jason had a full kit. We'd go in town. We've got a video of this on YouTube, but it's here or there.
I'm caught.
No.
Okay, I'm not caught anymore. This next song is it's a fun little ditty because the rest of my songs are really like emotional. I mean, this is about probably an emotional situation, but it's like a spat between a couple who just broke up, so it's kind of like a back and forth thing. It's more upbeat than my other songs, I would say, but you did a fun song, so this is my fun song. Oh, it's called Bye. So, since it's my last one, bye.
See you next time, I'll be fine. You should've tried to love me right. I don't care, I ain't living. Bye.
Great tune.
Fun
That was
song.
a great, yeah, it's very fun. It's so peachy.
Peachy. Yeah, I wanted it to sound peachy. You know, since I just broke up, I wanted it to be like a, haha, I don't
Brush it
care.
off your shoulders kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh, that was a breakup song?
It was.
I'm about to finish the breakup song. So mine's a lot sadder.
Oh no.
This one's called Helpless, man.
Oh, well, that's different.
It's about this Longview girl, of all places. This Longview girl, it's very hard for me to be in relationships. I found that out the hard way. Many heartbreaks, many songs about different ladies. But this one really did me in. Like, everything was straight for 2 weeks. It was great. Everything was easy too, and just the laughs and smiles, they just came so natural, and we had so much in common. And I went to Dallas one weekend and came back. Nothing happened, of course. I went there for a music-related situation and came back, and I found I was deleted off Instagram, off Facebook. My number was blocked all of a sudden. She like ghosted me,
What?
and I haven't heard from her since. Darn
Well, there
Longview
you go.
girls. But like I said, this one's Helpless, and that's kind of the way I felt when she did me that way.
Hopefully she sees this song.
I won't lie to you, even though that's what you chose to do. I'm bending over backwards just to see things straight. No matter what I do, it's solid haze. Deep breaths and I'm counting back from 10. You left me. You left me. You left me. You left me. You left me helpless. Left me crying in the rain. You left me guessing on all that ever must have went wrong. But can you answer me this right quick? Did you ever mean it when you said it? You left me helpless. You left me helpless, helpless. I search my head, all I see are images of you. Blonde hair, blue eyes, smile too. Checking my phone, what's the use? You don't even know. You left me with an IDK and a lousy sorry. You left me. You left me. You left me. You left me helpless. Left me crying in the rain. Left me helpless. Guessing on all that ever must have went wrong. But can answer me this right quick. Did you ever mean it when you said it? You left me helpless. You left me helpless.
You ever find out what happened though?
No.
No?
No.
You still don't know? What?
Like, you see, the funny thing, I mean, I introduced her to my family. I introduced her to some of my friends. So they've added each other on Facebook. She didn't worry about deleting none of them. Like, she's still common and mutual friends with a lot of my people. They said that they can still see her posts and everything. But me personally, I can't get on to save my life.
You haven't talked at all?
Mm-mm.
No one has said anything?
No.
No one's talked to her?
I've asked friends to message them, and they can see her little icon that she saw the message, but she doesn't respond.
Yes.
All right, guys, so you've been tuned into Songbirds and Troubadours number 15, featuring Raven Hunter and Travis Christian. You guys wouldn't know it by watching the end of this show that these two met for the first time about an hour and a half ago. And here they are. They're like long-lost friends now. And it's always cool to see the evolution of that throughout the night, watching these guys learn each other through music. And you know, Travis was talking about the therapeutic effect of music, and it's definitely you can find that today because it was calming for both of y'all. You both came in here very nervous. Raven maybe a little bit more than Travis, but I don't think she's that nervous anymore. And I think we're seeing more of y'all's personalities as the night goes on. It's been really fun to watch. And I just wanted to thank both of y'all for taking some time out to come visit with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for what you're doing for East Texas music.
No problem, man. It's definitely our pleasure, and it's a blessing to get to do what we do. But once again, it's Raven Hunter from Tyler, Texas. Raven, tell us a little bit where folks can find your stuff on social media.
Alrighty, so I am on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Raven Hunter Music. I think on Twitter it's Raven r.hunter or something though. It's something weird. So you might have to go off my Facebook to get to Twitter. But also for booking, you can contact me at ravenhuntermusic3@gmail.com. And yeah, Raven Hunter Music.
Cool, and you do have music available, you said, on Spotify and iTunes as well.
Yes, Spotify and iTunes. You can look up Pretty Girl and Candy. Those are going to be the two that are on there.
Cool.
So.
And I have both of those songs in my playlist, so you guys will really like that, both of them. Especially if you're looking for something a little bit different in East Texas. Raven Hunter is definitely that. And I know she plays a lot of stuff at Clicks Live. She also works at Clicks Live, too. So if you ever want to see Raven get an autograph or something like that, she's almost always there. And Travis Christian, first time on our show as well. And just met him, like he said, he just got back from Nashville in October. He got here as quick as he could.
Yeah.
But, man, it's great to have you in the scene here in East Texas. Tell folks that might be hearing about you for the first time where they can follow along.
Well, you can follow my personal Facebook right now. Just simply search my name, Travis Christian. On Instagram, you can follow T Christian Music, as well as any venues or anybody trying to get a hold of me. You can email me at tchristianmusic@gmail.com. I'm currently working on my music side of social media, and as soon as that gets out there, as long as you're following my Instagram, like I said, T Christian Music, or on my Facebook as Travis Christian, you'll definitely get those links soon, I promise.
Awesome, and I know you also have a SoundCloud that you push pretty hard as well.
Yes, I do. SoundCloud, you can look up soundcloud.com, Travis Christian 4. I don't know why the 4's there, but SoundCloud, I have a ton of original material.
He's not lying. There's a lot of stuff
There's
on there.
a ton of there on Sound.
And, man, I'll tell you what, you can just open up your SoundCloud app and push on his songs. It'll take you down the road, I promise you. Been there, done that. But yeah, it's been great having Raven and Travis here for the first time. Won't be the last time, I promise y'all that. And big news, they're going to jump aboard our acoustic series that we have going on around live venues all around East Texas. So we're really excited to have a show with them coming to a live venue near you in the very near future. And really excited. We just launched a brand new webpage for the ETX ROCKS Show. It's ETX ROCKS.show. And we have a live event calendar on there, so that's where you can follow along with all of our live events, and we'll be having something with Raven and Travis very shortly, hopefully coming to the Longview area. Unless there's a venue in Tyler out there that would like to pick up the series, that would be cool too. So if you're a venue down there in Tyler, message us or email us at etxrocks@gmail.com. You've been tuned in to episode number 15 of Songbirds and Troubadours already. It's April 2018 here in the living room, aka the ETX ROCKS set. We're super excited to bring you guys all original music each and every Wednesday on this show. I want to thank you all for tuning in. As you might know, we are all self-funded on the show, so if you'd like to make a contribution to the show, we have set up a donate link. You can find that at www.paypal.me/ETXRocks. So next week on the 16th episode of Songbirds and Troubadours, we're bringing you guys Kanan Bryce and Vance Bruce from the Waxahachie area, I believe is where they're from. Really excited to have both those young guys here showcasing their original music. So make sure you tune in each and every week. The best way you can do that is just hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. This will give you guys advanced notification of every single video we upload to our YouTube. Almost 1,000 videos on our YouTube channel now.
It's amazing, man.
Over 10,000 hours of content, guys. Really excited to get to do what we do. And as we always say on this show, we want to thank you guys out there for always supporting live music of all genres and all styles, even songwriters. And don't ever forget,
ETX rocks.
That's right.
From the unknown to the stars, from the couch to the car, from the unheralded and the unheard, to the legends and beyond, it's where we all belong. Yes, this is where it all starts. From every genre, from every plane, this is where the music's played. So tune right in, won't you bring a friend? This is where it all begins. Welcome to the show, let the music flow of every style and creed. And you can bet your socks that ETX rocks, ETX rocks.